That was only my thought, was the congestion there with the traffic. And I couldn't quite tell, in their plan, do we make them put sidewalks in? I know there's nothing else out there yet, but.
Let's ask the representative to come up and speak. That'd be a great question, Councilman Morrison, to ask her. This is why she's here.
All right, let's bring her up. How are you
Hello.
doing?
Hi, my name is Irene Makune with Kimley Horn, and I am the project manager for the cases. To answer your question, there's no sidewalks leading there. It's just not a requirement that we have for the city right now. There is nothing to connect to that, so we don't have any sidewalk. The next question about the driveway, if it's going to be lined up, again, that's an ODOT thing, but we are going to extend the driveway just to come to the site. We have done a traffic impact analysis for the intersection just to make sure that there is no traffic impact. So the congestion that people are worried about is not something that we're concerned about just because of the traffic impact. Again, this is not a destination.
Did you
Like they
share
mentioned-
that with the city?
No, we've shared it with AUDOT though, the traffic impact analysis, and we can
Okay.
send it to you as
Okay.
well. So, yeah, like we said, it's not a destination, so we're not really expecting people to go out of their way to go there. It's just going to be the traffic that is already there, and with that improved intersection, we will just believe it's going to be better. When it comes to the timing, the construction time is for May 2027. But one of the driveways that we're doing, of course, we're coordinating with AUDOT on that as well, and we expect them to be done around that time. Initially, I think they were going to start construction June this year, but I think that has kind of changed. There's some utility relocations and some issues that are going on, but we do anticipate for their construction actually to go first before us. That's what we were thinking at the very beginning. And then if that changes, then it's probably going to be at the same time. So cases would probably not be open before the intersection is taken care of.
Makes sense.
That's our understanding.
Very good. Thank you. Any other questions for her?
So we're gonna have a four-way stoplight there? Is that what it's gonna look like? Okay.
It's going to be a traffic light, not a stop sign.
Okay, well, no, I knew that, but I just wanted to see if it was four ways or just, I don't know if that road is gonna, that dirt road, what's gonna happen with that one there. Okay, no, that's fine. I was just curious. I don't have any-
What did we not cover? Mr. Cottrell, we got it covered?
I think pretty good, yeah.
Was there anyone else here that needed to speak particularly on this issue, on this rezone request tonight? Here's someone who raised his hand. You please come up here and identify yourself and tell us where you live.
My name's Carson Veenstra. I live on, you go a little further on this first street, you turn into Armstrong Country Estates, a little over around there. As somebody who just was a recent graduate of Durant High School, and I'm sure we have a lot of parents here today, I know somebody coming from the other side of First Street trying to turn into the high school, let's say it's an early morning. I've heard people waiting 10 to 15 minutes just to make a left-hand turn. And I know that we don't have a stop sign or a stoplight currently. We assume that the building will be built before the stop sign is there. I believe this already road is one of the highest traffic densities in the town of Durant, Oklahoma. And I guess I beg the question of why should we add something here at such a highly congested spot, literally at the epicenter of such a congested point, when there is plenty of space around town that is available. And so that's my only question. I just think it may need to be questioned more, possibly. I didn't hear enough information for me to calm my concerns about the traffic in that area.
You need to come up to the microphone because you're live.
Thank you. Sorry. One of the things that I did not mention, AUDOT is expanding that road, so it's not going to just be the 2-lane that it is right now. So that is also helping the traffic over there. So
I'm sorry, what now?
Oh,
Good
that's
question.
expanding.
AUDOT
the
is
road.
widening the road.
So that dedicated turn lane is what you're saying? Or
Do they have a dedicated turn lane? Do you know?
They'll have.
Yes. Yeah. So that is also going to help the traffic there
When
in
is
addition to the traffic light.
What's the timeline for that now? As far as, because they were saying this summer, obviously this summer's come and gone.
I can't speak for the ODOT.
I don't know if
Yeah.
you've heard
I
anything.
don't know either.
Last I heard, they're gonna let the contract in July.
So they're gonna let the
Yes.
what in July?
They're gonna let
This
the
month.
contract out this month,
Okay.
Okay.
so.
Do we have a copy of the plans?
Yes.
And I just want to say to you, thank you for coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Businesses want to be in high-traffic areas. so
Right,
they
that's
get
where they
by.
go.
That's where they go.
Absolutely. Is it okay if I speak again? I guess I'll follow up on that question. The bid in July, correct? Did I hear that correctly? Okay. Would we also still be assuming that the building would be there before, I guess? I don't know. I guess it wouldn't congest too much since, we're out of school right now. But even in this high traffic area, I mean, I don't know. At least, let's say somebody's coming from the other side of town through Gerlach. That might add congestion just on that point with or without a stop light or sign. I feel like, although it may not be a destination, it is definitely a place that people go to specifically to get gas, especially if you're coming from my neighborhood. That entire neighborhood, we are closer to that gas station than any other gas station in the town, so it might very well lead to being a hot destination to an already congested zone. And again, that's my worry. With or without a traffic light, with or without a dedicated turn lane, it will increase traffic.
Thank you.
Council, any further comments or questions on this rezone request? Do I hear a motion then?
I'll make a motion we approve 4B.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve item 4B, which is the approval of a final plat and rezone request for property at North First Street and Gerlach Drive. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Simulescu,
Yes.
Shear,
Here. Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Tucker.
Yes, that item passes, and thank you very much, Mr. Cottrell. At this time, I will pause the city council meeting, and I will call to order a meeting of the Durant Airport Authority. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Miller,
Here.
Shear,
Here.
Morrison,
Here.
Simulescu,
Here.
Tucker.
Here, we have a quorum. There is only one item tonight on the Airport Authority meeting, and that is in the consent agenda, item 1A, which is to consider approval of the minutes from the June 9th meeting, where we had a couple of items approved by the Airport Authority. Does that need to be separated for consideration? If not, then do I hear a motion for the consent agenda?
Motion to approve consent agenda.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Miller,
Yes.
Shear,
Yes.
Simulescu,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Tucker.
Yes, that item passes. There are no other items on the Durant Airport Authority agenda for tonight. I move for adjournment.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn the Airport Authority meeting. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Miller,
Yes.
Shear,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Simulescu,
Yes.
Tucker.
Yes, we stand adjourned. At this time, I will call to order a meeting of the Durant City Utilities Authority. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Simulescu,
Here.
Morrison,
Here.
Miller,
Here.
Shear,
Here.
Tucker.
Here, we do have a quorum. And there tonight, again, there on the Utilities Authority agenda, there is only one item for the council to consider, and that is the consideration of approval of minutes from the June 9th meeting, where there were a couple of items approved, I believe. And that is the only thing on the agenda tonight. Does that need to be separated for a consideration separately? If not, do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve consent items. Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda items for the Utilities Authority. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Morrison,
Yes.
Simulescu,
Yes.
Shear,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Tucker.
Yes, that item passes. There are no other items on the Utility Authority's meeting for tonight. I move for adjournment.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Shear,
Here.
Miller,
Yes.
Simulescu,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Tucker.
Yes, we stand adjourned. Next, I will call to order a meeting of the Durant Development Authority. This is our quarterly meeting. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Miller,
Here.
Morrison,
Here.
Shear,
Here.
Simulescu,
Here.
Tucker.
Here, we do have a quorum, all members are present. Tonight, there's only one agenda item, that is again the consent agenda. There are two items on that. That is to consider approval of regular meeting minutes from April 14th and to consider special meeting minutes from June the 9th. Do either of those need to be pulled out for separate consideration?
Motion to approve consent agenda.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda items. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Morrison,
Yes.
Simulescu,
Yes.
Tucker,
Yes.
Shear,
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
That item passes. There are no other items on the Durant Development Authority agenda for tonight. I move for adjournment.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn the Durant Development Authority meeting. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Miller,
Yes.
Shear,
Yes.
Simulescu,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Tucker.
Yes, we stand adjourned. Now, back in regular session for the Durant City Council meeting, we're down to item 4B, sub-item number 2, which is to consider approval of an ordinance O 2026-06, section 2, which is the emergency clause, which will make the final plat and rezone request effective immediately. And I move that we approve that.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second to approve item 4B2. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Miller,
Yes.
Shear,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Simulescu,
Yes.
Tucker.
Yes, that item passes as well. There are no other items tonight on the Durant City Council meeting. I move for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn the Durant City Council meeting. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Miller,
Yes.
Shear,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Simulescu,
Yes.
Tucker.
Yes, we stand adjourned. And thank you all very much for tonight.